name is Tyree, and I'm going to reintroduce a new segment that I used to do on my old channel, which is now mostly gaming. It used to be a mixture of different things, but it's mostly just gaming now. And bear in mind that I am on certain medications right now, and I'm also self-medicated. So if I seem a bit slower, I apologize in advance because I want to explain everything thoroughly, and I'll try my best to do so. Okay, so the segment is called the XR Show, and basically it's where I touch up on a topic where I give my honest opinion on one particular topic or multiple topics. So in this particular episode, I am going to touch up on sports. So myself, I've played sports since I was a kid. I played soccer. I was mostly the goalie because I wasn't that good at being forward. Ironic, because when I talk to people, I'm very forward. I played baseball as a kid. Very good at that sport. Never made the all-star teams because the coaches were pretty biased, but I don't really care at this point because I never wanted to be a professional baseball player. I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So basically, sports in general are a tool for people to have fun, but also they are a manipulation tool used to distract people. And if you do too much, just like if you do a drug and you overindulge in it, then it will become a habit that is quite bothersome or addictive. Just like a thought, you know? If you do too many things and you have too many negative thoughts, then it will become an issue or it will become addictive. So basically sports, if I can say it quite simply and quite thoroughly, sports, for the most part, they seem very wholesome and innocent, but they are dangerous, they are risky, they are, what's the word I'm looking for? They are needy, you know, like you need a particular amount of people in order to build a foundation or a team. So yeah, there's that. And then for the most part, if you don't agree with this, I completely understand, but for the most part, sports are highly rigged. Like they are rigged to the point where you can, well, if you go and bet on a sports game and you realize the patterns of the certain foundations or leagues or whatever you would call it, that would be the part that is rigged, because you can accurately predict what is going to happen. And if you keep on it, then you will realize that said things are rigged, and then you'll be able to benefit from it. And yeah, so for example, like boxing, like there's certain things that don't make sense, like how do certain highly class trained athletes get knocked out so easily by people like Jake Paul. Don't get me wrong, he's a good fighter, he's improved, he went from a YouTuber to an actual boxer who put in the work and actually became a good boxer. So I'm not gonna say that I hate the guy or anything like that, but to a certain extent it's very, very rigged. And but moving on from that, because I know that's gonna be a whole mouthful of comments if people come on this and they're gonna ask me to prove it, and then I'll have to pull up resources and blah 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 blah. So we'll just move on for now. Basically, it's just something that you would do if you are looking for a particular comfort zone. Sports are something that you look for if you have a particular comfort zone. Like if you are lacking certain interests in life, then you will resort to sports. And that's why people like video games, because it fills a void in them that they don't necessarily have or connect with in other people. And yeah, like sports are nice, don't get me wrong, especially if you're young. Like by all means play sports. Like it's nice to get outside, actually exercise, give your cells the vital energy it needs in order to advance and be healthy, you know, like go for a run, go to the gym, play hockey, play basketball, like do anything really. Like, instead of just sitting inside, it's not good to sit inside all the time because it will drain your mental health, and your subconscious will get used to it. And then if you are only accustomed to one environment, then your subconscious will literally become accustomed to those habits, and it will expect it from the moment that you wake up. But anyways, sports are just something that people can indulge in as a group or even individually. It may even seem more realistic to do it by yourself because you won't have the expectation of weighing anyone down when you play with multiple people and you mess up, if that bothers you. If it doesn't bother you, then it's probably going to be fun regardless. But like, for example, I live in a very nice urban area, and everything is filled with luscious trees and baseball diamonds and nice parks and restaurants, and it's at this point it's boring because I've been here for a while, but it also is something that is quite enjoying, or I don't want to say wholesome. It's still pretty boring, but it's like something that is very positive because it's so peaceful. Nothing really bad ever happens around here in comparison to other neighborhoods where violence is prevalent. But yeah, basically, to summarize this, I really enjoy sports personally, and honestly, I can't watch them the same as I used to because like my awareness level towards what they are is just way too high, and it just doesn't really entice me anymore. But playing them is fun because I get to interact with it, and I get to use my energy and my soul, and I get to, I guess you could say, manipulate the way that the objects would move. So yeah, if you enjoyed this little short summarization of sports, or if you have any opposing statements that you would like to drop in the comments below, please feel free to do so, and stay tuned for more videos on this channel and the other channel. I'm gonna upload these videos on both channels, so whichever channel you prefer to subscribe to, if you choose to do so, I would very much appreciate it, because if I get to a certain amount of subscribers, I'm going to start doing giveaways and stuff like that, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So just stay tuned for my future videos, because once I get like an adequate amount of help and stuff like that, I'm going to just kind of do that. So yeah, you know, unless I'm not working. But yeah, it is what it is. Stay tuned for more.